wanted to take a look at the Touchstone 2 that I've received recently. I did a trade for some of the cool stuff that I had for one of these. I've been trying to get my hands on one of these for quite a while. I had one botched attempt. Thank goodness PayPal got my money back. Long story short, it was a scam. But here this one sits, and it's mine. So cool. Thought I would give it a quick look. There is a really nice write-up on webOS Nation about the Touchstone 2. The obviously non-production. This was pre-production. I don't know if it was floating around the company between some higher ups about what they were going to use. Well, for whatever reason, right before the end, everything tanked. It never went into production. So if you could find one, snag it. So I got this one. So anyway, if you want to check out the full review that webOS Nation did, feel free to go on over there and read their article. It's really good. I'll just do a quick demonstration of that so you can compare that to the original Palm Touchstone. I've got my Veer here for side by side. You can actually kind of see it's a lot shorter, heavier, and this is a lot lighter, a lot taller. The angle is different. This is plugged in right now, so I can put my Veer on here, and it will pop up and charge it, so it does work. These also had built-in touch to share technology like the HP touchpad did, that allows you to instantly pair when you put a compatible device. Now, the only compatible device that exists is the Pre 3. The Veer does have touch to share capability if you have the 2.2.4 doctor. I don't think 2.1.2 had it. It was never officially released, so there is a 2.2.4 doctor or 2 that exists for the Veer. So touch to share does work. You can even technically stack up 2 of these devices, and that'll actually see device paired to Palm Veer. So the touch to share function does work between phones, but for whatever reason, this and the audio portion of the Touchstone 2 do not function together. You can actually see there's my Palm Veer. I don't want that on there, so we're going to get rid of that. Alright, so here's what happens when you plug I put a Pre 3 on a Touchstone 2 for the first time. If you have Bluetooth off, when you put it on for the first time, it will ask you, hey, you probably want to turn Bluetooth on, and so you'll turn it on and it'll work. Now, if you don't have speakers plugged into your Touchstone 2 at the time, it won't bother you about it because it knows it doesn't really matter. If you do have it plugged in, though, it will ask you about it. So interestingly, it didn't go ahead and pair me this particular time. That happened to me once before when I was testing this stuff out. But if you go into adding devices, it usually will pop up, and we'll give that a second to see if it does. While it's doing that, I don't have a good speaker. I thought I was going to be able to use this one. This is a Bluetooth speaker, but usually when you plug in a cable on the back of it, it will disable the Bluetooth function and then allow you to simply use the plug. But for this purposes, the Touchstone 2 was, I guess, unimpressed by the Unplug, I forget what it's called, Unplug 100 or something, Bluetooth device. So plugged into this, it's just a standard 1/8 inch jack. And I've got a couple of headphones here, which was doing the trick earlier. So we'll see if we can wake this thing up and get it to do it again. That would be cool. We'll see. We'll go back. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. We'll plug that in there again, and we'll see what happens. Okay, there you go. See the Bluetooth icon highlight turn white, and now you can see I've got Chorp or Garrett, his device menu installed. Nice patch, by the way. You see the Touchstone 2 audio dock is there. You can go into Bluetooth preferences, and you'll see it listed there. It also has these 2 things available, but that's neither here nor there. Now, the interesting thing is that while you're in range and while this is plugged in, you can actually take this off, and it will stay connected to Bluetooth. So if you got your speakers jamming, as long as you don't go out of range, you can still stream from here to the Touchstone 2 through your speakers. Now if you go out of range to get them to reconnect, you actually have to come over and then put it back on the Touchstone, and it'll reconnect, and then your music will keep going. Alright, so I think what we'll do, just so that you can hear it working, it's going to be really quiet, I'll pull up the headphones here, is load up a little bit of Pandora action, and then show you. Okay, so you can tell that works. So it's a pretty cool little device. Pretty sad to not see it come to fruition. But suffice to say, one of the last remaining ones that's floating out there that hasn't been spoken for. But it is pretty neat. So there you go, folks. Demonstration of the HP Touchstone 2.